Hello everybody and welcome back here to High Button Sports as we get set for another game. Championship Sunday here in Antigonish as our game kicks off between the two Pictou teams here in the semi-final, and we're going to be off to the races here. So we saw this matchup yesterday. I believe today they're wearing the corresponding jerseys, so Pictou white and red going at it. Looking for a chance to play in the final at 1 p.m. this afternoon right here on this ice. Bulldogs and Bearcats happening over on the St. FX ice. If you want to check out that stream at any point, the link's there in the chat. That game being covered, so the winner of both of these games will be playing this afternoon. So with that being said, we'll get into it now. Puck dropped here on the left side. Pulled back, and it's going to be worked in behind and all the way down here quickly, and a little bit of condensation it looks like here at the old Antigonish Arena. So bear with us, I guess. With that, not much we could do, but a little condensation. You don't see that every day at a rink. Gives that old school feel. Face off, going to be here to the right, and we'll try it again. That puck swept off the stick and now down the right side. Going to be gaining center and over the blue line in behind. Mar. He'll wrap it around here. Left side, McGrath trying to work it out. Fought for down along the end boards, and a lead pass to the middle now. Grabbed and sent down. I don't know if that will have the legs for icing. It won't, so White will get a full-scale change in here. And a move here from Cameron on the back end. Cameron cuts to the right, up to the middle, and stopped out. Here comes Pictou County now. Lead pass, collects right side, Pelly. Pelly ran off into the corner and spun around. It's 2-on-2 along the boards there. Try to put that up ahead, and Didsbury has a bit of a step there on the right side. Cochran with some good pressure, and rolls in a puck that was pretty much just cleared back. Rolls off the glove, and holy, we got our first goal just like that, under 2 minutes in on a nothing dump in play. And Pictou County Red will strike first this time around, and dead silence over here on my side here with the Pictou White fans. So have to shake that one off in net. The long game ahead of you, not even 2 minutes in, but we do have a lead. So okay, puck tied up and then flowing dead there along the boards. We'll try again, a couple face-offs for us here to start. Puck dropped back, shoots after, grabbed by Avery. So Didsbury's gonna get the credit there on the rush down the right side. It was some pretty good D, honestly, by Cochran. I was in the middle of saying cut him off to the right side, didn't let him get that lane, but the clear in puck made it not matter. Left side shot. Save made that way now. Worked into the corner. Oh, a little push down there. Maybe a little surprised that one wasn't a penalty, but we'll continue on. Up there to Cameron. Lucas Cameron going for a skate on the left side. Toe drags in, shoots that, and it plays off into the corner. Cameron chases his own rebound. Board battle. Robley goes for it, but Bond chases by. Bond holding left side, shot. That puck was tipped and slowed down, still loose as it's trying to be covered. And Bond with some hard hat play there heading in. Bring that puck in yourself, fire it on, head down to the net, chase for a rebound, and because of his hustle there, the play's still alive. Back down and behind now for Robley. He hands up the right side, stretch pass over and caught up to. Cameron gonna work in. Cameron left side shot. That one off the mark. Nathan Cameron works down in the corner. Robley, shot that tips off a stick and falls into the end boards. Pictou County now in the feet. Trying to square it up. McGrath now. Lead pass into the foot. Chop that and cleared out quick player by Robley, who's had a couple of early touches here. And he'll hustle off for a change. The entire Pictou Red team changing. Bond tries to get that puck knocked up. Hits the stick there. Bozen and back in behind. Now Pictou White changes. Collision there. It's rolled back through on the left side. Cochran gonna feed that one in behind. Pass now. Connects over the red line. McDonald. Cochran in a foot race for it now into the right side. Goes in with the stick lift first. Puck squirts out in front. DeVoe up the right side. He'll chase his own puck. Still trying to get it out. It's picked up by Cameron, but in the feet. Moving it ahead and stays alive, but steered away. Pictou County now. White up the back end. Amaro gonna take that in himself. A little dump and chase this time around. Pardon me. Ran off into the boards there. One-on-one, they'll go at it. Puck brought back in behind, takes a bounce. Pictou White with it. Now on the right side. Gets a whack at it, trying for the wraparound, and a penalty coming here as White will head to the power play on a head contact call here. 1-0, our score just over 5 minutes in, and now a chance for the White side to tie this game up. Face off, come here, and looks like they're keeping the same lines out there. So power play unit 1. Avery. He flicks that ahead, but it's skated into, and now a chance down the right. Clear with all sorts of space. Cameron, Deeks scores. Right in around and fired home by Nathan Cameron. And this is the exact type of lead that the red side was looking for after yesterday. Got to come in here and put in a good first period, and a short-handed marker there off the stick, and Nathan Cameron got the shin pad block and was just absolutely off to the races, using the legs to separate and using the deke to bury it. So 2-0 now. That puck worked into the right side, gets knocked down, holding it behind. Still a minute 26 on the power play, so White would like to just negate that shorthanded goal right now from the line. That one was fired in, and a rebound on the left side. Chisholm. Save made. Bond back out there. Face off will be on the left side. Pretty exciting start to this game. We're not even halfway through the first period. We've seen shorthanded goal, back and forth. That one down the left. Pictou County Red gonna fire that up. Mar has to work that in around. He'll get it off. And now from the back end, McNaughton up to Bond, just off the Bond stick, but he gets in the feet. Bond, backhand high. McNaughton laboring a bit out there, but he'll stay. That one's shot down past the stick, and maybe it's time for a change. Yeah, he knows to head off. I think maybe blocking a shot or something. He labored. Down here on the right side. Cochran into the middle. Cochran still with it, shoots, scores! And what an individual effort by Cochran. And that'll be 2-1 right down Broadway on the power play. Puts his team back in it. Not that they were ever really out of it with this much time left, but making it a net positive, I suppose, or maybe net neutral on that penalty. So 7:58 to go in the first. It'll be 2-1. And a great job there. Oh, a word over here with the coach. So a word with the refs. We head back. Picks up on the right side. That one's sent back. Marchand gonna try to grab it, but it's intercepted. Telegraphed that pass a little too much. In behind, turn it on the Jets. Marchand's gonna grab it. Swipes at it, but misses. Little goes, we're a full somersault there. Pardon me. Here on the left side, McDonald plays it in behind, and that one's gonna be covered up. Oh, and a little extra there. 7:15, okay, so now we are officially halfway through our first period. And some words of wisdom here from the parents of the Pictou County White side are here to work together. And at the end of the day, that's what you're supposed to be doing out there. So some sound advice from one of the mothers over here, cheering her heart out. Left side, gonna be brought in, and a stick kind of getting up there. It'll come back to Reynolds. Stepped in on the line off the shin pad, and now it's a foot race back the other way. Board looking for it, but a nice job there defensively to whip that puck around. Board again. Into the feet, he'll try for another breakout. Pass misses, sent down for the icing. And that was Bozen who was able to catch up there, and he didn't look too worried even though he was the last man back. Makes the play, and now an icing face-off here on the left side. Reminder, if you want to check in on the Bulldogs game with the Bearcats, the link there just in the YouTube. Game being streamed over on St. of X main. Into the half wall. Some back and forth. Into the feet, it'll over to the right side. Bond sweeps that away. Hustle play to grab that puck by Nathan Cameron. Now back to the line. Fanned on that. Gonna be a rush coming out as McNaughton takes it and just fires it in. And rolled under the glove and was jumped on. So now face off here, 6:03 at the other end. Face off, one back to the middle. McGrath gets it over to Bond. Bond moving up ahead. McGrath finds it along the end boards, chipped in, a little shot there, and now it's a big melee there, and Bond was swinging. And yeah, they're gonna have to take him on that one, I think. A little too aggressive there for 6. All right, so now coach over here wants a word. I'm sure he understands that Bond took a penalty there. Just seems that he may have wanted coincidentals on that one for the melee in front, but a 2-minute power play here for Pictou County Red. Gonna try to regain their 2-goal lead they had for a brief moment earlier in the period. That's sent through and covered up at the other end. Green not going to take any risks there. The clock's still running. Clock was still running there. And okay, so maybe they'll hold that for about at least probably 8 to 10 seconds. We'll see what they do here. Yeah, okay, so holding it for a bit to get those seconds back. Now we'll start back up. Puck down the left side, wrapping those end boards. McNaughton swipes at it. Chased after on the right, and it pokes on free. Short-handed, Pelly into the right side. He'll get run off into the end boards. Centers a pass, but no one home. Pictou Red now picking it up with 1:14 to go in the power play. Cameron down the right side. Cameron, flutter puck, hits the post. Puck's on net there for Nathan Cameron. He's got the right idea. Almost slipped another one through as Amaro grabs it and hustles it back, and the Pictou looks like they'll change one guy here. So most of the PK are still out there. That one up through the middle, board. Got it, no high stick. So he'll get it for the next touch. Puck worked around the end boards, a little pressure, turned over, Amaro. Amaro backhands, and that one's scooped up by Green. 32 seconds to go on the man advantage. Face off down here to the right. So our final will be at 1 p.m. this afternoon right here. You're not going to want to miss that. Another tournament into its last legs here. The last 3 games being played. After 2 round robin days, the Ramblers went home. These 4 made it through. It's anyone's game heading into today. We can confidently say that. And our 2-1 score here will be an indicator of that. Up to the middle and kept in on. Nice job there. Up the wall. Skated back. We'll chase after it. Clark Cameron. Sent it around, and the puck fired out. Avery gonna chase after it. That one's gonna go all the way for a long icing. And the penalty will be over with 3:35, so it'll remain 2-1 on a successful kill there on the Bond penalty, and he'll be right back out there. Coach probably said, use some of that aggression, putting that puck towards the front of the net. Okay, kid knows how to skate and hold on to that puck, so, you know, it's all right to get there in front, but I'm sure coach would appreciate that spirit, you know, out of the penalty box. McKinnis gets at it once, and it'll be back to the blue line to blue line there. Flipped over for Cameron, grabbed there by Lucas Cameron. Collision, lead pass, Bond's gonna pick it up, here we go. 2-6 is going out, and Bond now has a lane. Caught young. Bond holds, and he misses off the left side. Had the goalie down. So exactly what we were talking about. He must have heard us up here in the booth. Gets a breakaway. Almost ties this game up. Down the right side, Pictou Red. No one home. That'll bounce off the boards. Be a free puck for McGrath. Puts it into a foot. Bond will go for another skate. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds gives it a whack, and it'll be sent in, and Green covers it. Bond heads back to the bench. Frustrated, but they need him to lock it in here. Big part of this team. Face off on the right side. 2-1 here with 2:31 to go in the first. It's been a long but entertaining first period here. Penalties, shorthanded goals, regular goals, breakaways, flutter pucks. pretty much everything here in the first. That one hits the side of the net. It's dangerous, but pad gets down. Green will make the save. Face off. Moving here to the right side. And you know, these kids are young. We got to remember that. They're going to be emotional out there. It's totally normal, especially when you want it so bad and you're in a semifinal game like this with something on the line. So you never blame the kids, especially at this age, but it's more just about where you can direct that energy, I will say. If I've learned anything doing 500 plus games in the past 3 years of this minor hockey. So we'll see how he responds. Puck knocked back, in through the middle, grabbed by Hampton. Hampton, pass to the right side, brought down into the end boards. Pictou County gonna swing around. Haven't seen a scoring chance yet on this shift. That one through the middle, a bit of a risky pass, some pressure. Pulled in here on the right side and looking for a lane. Board up ahead, he'll get spun out. Pictou County red, up the right side. Past the stick, they'll hustle back for it. DeVogue puts a little pressure on and it'll be worked over to the left side. Last minute of play here in the first. And Green covers it up. And Green has mastered the conservative cover. Anything close, you'll take the whistle. Dropped in there into the feet. Still looking for it. Along the boards, sent back in. Jumps up off the stick and will reach center. Cochran, he steps up and fires it back in behind. Fought for along the end boards. Hampton in on it. 27 seconds. DeVogue shoots. That one wide. Back to the blue line. Shot. Not much on that one as it flutters in. 12 seconds to go, and here a chance late. Moving to the right. Shot. Scores. Up over the glove. And with 8.3 to go, this game is now tied again. A late chance. Found it over the mitt, and if you can aim that puck with precision, gonna score some goals, and that's what worked out right there. Big goal to tie it up at the very end of the first period. Down the right side, McLeod. McLeod tries to get it through, it's spun out. And that'll do it. So 2-2 at the end of one. We'll be back for the second shortly. All right, back here for the second period as 2-2 tie. And I just checked in on the other game, and believe it or not, 2-2 between the Bulldogs and the Bearcats in the second period as well. So literally the exact same situation as us over on the other rink. Looking for two winners. There'll be no ties today. We'll get into our second period here left side. That puck fired into the end boards. Falling down there in the corner. It's fished out, Pictou County white. It's a short little lead pass there. Bond grabs it. He'll flick it up ahead. Bond into the left side. Still with it. Shakes one man off, trying to center. Collision there down low. Back to the line. Shot by Reynolds. Big block there. 2 blocks in a row. And now the arm goes up for a penalty. And Pictou red for the body contact. Will be headed to the box. And exactly a minute into our second period, a power play chance here for the white side, and Pictou red, big kill here. They've led twice. It's all tied up. You don't want to give up the lead right now. White with the momentum after the late goal in the first. Back to the middle. Puck will be slapped up the left side. Moving in, and a good hustle back play. Toe dragged in. That one moving, and it rolls up over the stick. Led ahead, Pelly. Pelly on the left side, goes back for Bozen. Bozen spins into McNaughton. Cameron has that into his feet. He'll get spun around, still with it, back to Pictou red. Fired down by Clark Cameron. Found out, I do believe they are related to Jack Cameron, player I was talking about a few days ago on the Bombers, who won U13 AAA gold on this ice just a year ago, just 1 week over a year ago, I guess, so 53 weeks ago right here on a Sunday, not so different from this one. So now the little brothers trying to do the same this year. Up the wall. That won't be stopped, and sounds like the Bombers got a victory last night over Valley. They're trying to punch their ticket to their provincials, which will also be streamed on High Button Sports. And will also be right here on this ice 2 weeks' time. We'll be right back at it. Cochran is white bench, thought they were due for another power play there. Arm didn't go up, and 23 seconds left to go on this one. Cameron shoots that one down around. So like I said, big kill from red here. 13 seconds left to do it, but a centering pass. Still loose in front. Chance held on, backhand rolls through the blue paint. And the best chance of the power play comes in the last 10 seconds of it. 2 seconds now on it, back done. Now it's to 5-on-5. They'll get a change there. We gotta give credit to Noelter, who did score that tying goal, the last goal scorer for us. Noelter down the left side. Save made, spun back over. McDonald shoots that into the end boards. So successful kill there for Pictou County red. Centering pass right onto the money the other way though. Head down, hustling here on the right side. McIntyre toe drags in, has some numbers. Can't get the puck through McLeod. And that was a great opportunity there, squandered. Up the back end to the middle, McLeod shoots. And a collision there in front on top of the goalie. This one certainly has a bit of chippiness to it. And save made there, but really the first good chance by Pictou County red since the game was tied at the end of the second period. Now 11:15 to go in the second frame. Face off, one back. Up through the middle, McInnes. McInnes moves over the blue line on the left side. Stolen away. Pictou County, Bond has that off the stick. To the middle, Bond picks it up. Bond trying to find a lane to the net. He'll be pushed back and behind, still with it though. Wraps out in front. Over to Cameron. Cameron Flutter pass up to the middle, bounces off the stick. Horchuk. Over now, Avery. Slapped that by Robley. Reynolds goes up the right side. Hampton chases it. Hampton. Over to the left side. Leading pass into the feet. That's back to the middle. Pictou County. McLeod. And offside. 10:06 remains in the second, and we'll have a whistle. Back for Bozen. Bozen doesn't gain the red. So no, tipped though, so no ice. Back in behind. That puck doesn't get very far as it wraps back around for Amaro. Amaro up through the middle, back to the line. Bozen. Bozen shoots it, blocked in front, held on, and some numbers back in behind the last defender there, and a bit of risky business there for Pictou County White. As McNaughton was the last man back, he blocked that puck, and there was two red players sitting there on the top of the blue paint. So 9:40 to go here in the second. We approach halfway through this game. Picked up by Noelter. He gets a nice clean pass and then bounces towards the middle. Board has Chisholm with him. Board tries to go to the left side, shoots a shot. That one's gonna fall back in behind. Cameron grabs, misses McLeod, so it bounces back. McNaughton puts that out of harm's way. Back in the end there for Cameron. He'll try to get it up ahead. He gets it. Cameron, one-on-one, heads down. Diving at McNaughton. Shot, pad save there. Slept on once. Back up the left side. That one's gonna be hustled after. Board. He'll be knocked off the puck and over to the left side. Brought in onside by Red. Got a few minutes here without a chance. That one's sent in. It will be covered up. And we'll try again for another face-off down here in the White defensive end. So no goals through the first half of the second period after 4 goals in the first. Kind of seems like with these U11s, that's how it goes. There's always a hectic first 5 minutes in the first period, and then they get settled in and there's less scoring, maybe a little bit more towards the end depending on the score, but that one gets in on it. And Pictou White coaches didn't like that one, but I mean, that kind of seemed like they got those sticks down. Are they gonna give the call, the official slash? Yeah, I could see it. So 8:19 left to go in the second, and now a power play chance. And the emotions are running wild here, folks. You can kind of feel it in the air. Make sure to check in on the other semifinal, give you an update. That one through the legs. Cochran's gonna slap at it. Comes up the boards. That one's poked back in behind. Gillen. So Zaxton Bond, one will take it. Slapped back in, and Pictou County Red a chance to regain their lead. McLeod, left side. The Pictou White hasn't led yet this game. They've tied it up twice. That one in behind for Cochran. He'll have all sorts of time to pick that thing up and rainbow shoot it up through the middle. In honor of, look at that. That is the definition of the conservative cover on the power play. By the hash mark, that might be the farthest cover we've seen this weekend, but I don't blame them. You know, however you want to play it, green back there likes to kill that puck, play it off the face-off, and get his team reset, which is what he did right there. Here for Cameron. One-on-one, stick kind of got in on the arm there. Yeah, maybe a fair gripe as that puck was brought in. Did a good job of hiding it. Over to the right side, just kind of right here in front of us. Stick got up on the arms. McLeod down into the corner. That's back to the blue line. From the blue line, that puck flutters in into the end boards. 44 seconds on the power play. Hampton gets it on the line. Hampton pushes it in, shot, and it's in to the glove for the initial save, and then it'll fall back. Player spun out in behind. Sent to the end boards. Stop now. Worked over. That one is going to be Board. Board grabs and goes up the wall. Grabbed by Marchand. Marchand. He gets knocked off by Cameron. No call, sends this side of the rink up in a rage, and it'll head back the other way. 3 seconds to go on the power play. McLeod shoots. That one catches that high glass in behind, so we're going to keep playing. Shot up again. Hampton past the stick that time. Bond now out of the box. He brings it back the other way. Bond with it, stops up, fits the pass back, shot, and a save there in front by Green. Great job by Bond to stick with that. Keep that puck alive, and a high quality chance in front. Save made. Up through the middle. Over to Noelter. Noelter brings it in over the blue line. He's trying to muscle that puck to the net. Chop that on the left side. And they'll go for an icing here. 5:35 left to go in the second. We're still even. As looks like we're trying to get an update on it. 4-2 lead for the Bulldogs now over Truro. So they do have a lead in that game. We don't have one in this game. I clicked in there and saw one of the Bulldogs headed to the box though, so to give you that a piece of information. As Bearcats will head to the man advantage over there. Down 2 in the second period, trying to keep their season alive. Puck's in the feet. Gets knocked on through. DeVogue back in behind for Cameron. Cameron along the end boards. That's going to be up the right side. Picked up in stride. Rolls off the stick of Bozen. In behind, stop McDonald. McDonald over the blue line. Sent in, pad save. Bozen tries to keep the zone, he will. Shot in. DeVogue up the right side. Chased after, 4:35 to go in the second. We're gonna have our 10-minute intermission after this, so like we were talking about yesterday, the last few minutes before that trip to the dressing room, always important. So with 4:22 until the intermission, key moments in the game here to see what we're gonna head into the intermission with in terms of a score. That's picked up and sent back down. DeVogue chases. And I mean, I understand some of the frustration definitely for both sides. There's probably calls that, you know, that don't get called, all that sort of deal, but you kind of have to think, like on some of these trippings or these interference, like there was one right there, the stick was on the ice and one of the players kind of skated into it, so is that necessarily a trip if you're playing, you know, regular defense and then a player just skates into the stick and falls over on their own? Those are kind of, you know, the little things that the ref needs to think of in the moment, especially with this age, right? They only go up to U13, U15, whatever, everything, you know, fair game up there, you call it. But at this age, you know, they're still obviously learning a lot. There's going to be falls and all that sort of thing, so you can't really just be calling penalties the whole time. But there is certainly times on both sides, and when it comes to pick and choosing, it's obviously tough. But I guess that's just my 2 cents on it. So I do understand, but there's really not much you can do on some of these calls if you're the ref. That one worked up through the middle. Gonna be on the left side, Cameron. Shot, that one into the back of the net, and Pictou County Red, just like that, puts a puck into the right side over the glove, and we'll be up 3-2. And a lead late in this one. I said how important it is heading into the dressing room, because if you're tied, that's a totally different conversation from coach for those free 10 minutes. But if you're down one or you're up one, you know, that changes everything. That's okay. Now we play maybe, how are we gonna go in? Play a little more defensive. Like, what do we do? Like, how confident are we? So the game planning for that third period changes a lot when you score late, just like Pictou Red. And it sounds like it was Nathan Cameron unassisted. So Nathan Cameron, our latest goal scorer here. And we've got a lead in Pictou County White. Now on the back foot once again for the third time this game. So we've been chasing the game on the score clock, but have answered the bell twice. Do they have what it takes here again? 2:53 left to go in the second. McLeod up the left side. Gets another shot at it. That hits the goaltender and falls in behind. Grabbed now, moved up the middle. Hampton's gonna pick it up near center. Hampton bounces it back in. Pictou County grabs, Board now with it. Board with 2:30 left to go in the period. Shoots, spinning around, looking for another shot. It'll be stopped. Pictou County Red, backhand up through the middle. Little trying to find a lane there on the left side. Got a long way to go. It'll be stopped up and now worked in behind. McGrath gets it up into the feet. Battled for there on the red line. McDonald puts some pressure on. Cochran's gonna pick it up. Sees some open space and now take it in himself. Cochran up through the middle. Puck exits the zone as DeVoe jumps for it. McInnes pass over, it's stopped. Little gains the red line. We'll shoot that down. 1:46 left to go here in the second period. 3-2 the score here. Cochran gets it up to Bond. Bond maybe looking for a lane, gets the pass off. Nice job getting that pass, trying to swing it back over. The give and go couldn't be completed. Bond looking for a wraparound, jams at it, and scores. Gets it back in behind, and Bond will get on the board here. He's been all around the net, stuck with that, and 3-3. So we head back to our conversation about heading to the dressing room, and now with a minute and 25 left, 85 seconds left, the game tied out once again, and Bond, our latest goal scorer this time. This is anyone's game heading into the third period. We'll take our break, but you don't want to go anywhere. Picked up now, Amaro. Poked up the right side. Will someone strike here in the last minute? 1:05 to go. That should go for an icing. So our final minute here in the second period. And we're all squared once again. (4-2) at the end of two. Over on the other rink. 3-3 here. Chop that there, Amaro. Pelly gonna pick it up, and officially now the last minute to play here in the second period. Pictou County White bringing it out, looking for a lead pass to Marchand. He's gonna get it off the pop. Marchand into the right side. Swept up to the corner, it'll be cut off. And back to the middle, slap shot. Falls into the end boards there. Grabbed and worked in behind Reynolds. Reynolds on it, 28 seconds to go. Probably want to play this pretty safe. Instead, going up the middle, hand it over to the right side. Pass across, chance, rolling off the stick, and boy, did they get a break on that one. Sometimes I feel like I'm a jinx up here, as that was a real dangerous chance there. 7 seconds to go now, as that hits the feet of Amaro, and will be sent back in and take us to the end. So 3-3 at the end of 2. We'll take a 10-minute break here, folks. We'll be back for the third. You're not going to want to go anywhere. See you then. everybody. Back here with the third period here. As 3-3 tie here in the start of the third. Trying to find who's going to be playing at 1 o'clock in a few hours in the final. Face-off going to be here on the right. Wrapping around the end boards, it'll be freed up for Pictou County as they board battle. Pictou County red, flipping that one up ahead. It hits a stick of Noelter. He'll try to chop it back in. Rolls up high. Noelter gonna pull it, lead pass, Chisholm puts it through. Save made, jumping out for it, Green. That was what we were kind of talking about. He's using that mentality, and right there benefits him. That puck in behind as it's worked over left side. Brought in now, trying to find a lane on the exterior. It's sent it to the corner. White's gonna get there first. Stopped it along the boards. It will be worked back to Robley. Robley picks up on that puck. In through the middle, it's touched back over for Bond. Bond would have been off to the races there if he could have settled that one down. It's in the feet. Worked back over. Left side. McGrath can't keep it, or does keep it in. Reynolds with a backhand attempt. And it goes back the other way, stopped up again. McGrath in the feet. Sent back through, Pictou County grabs, lead pass, cut off there, Gillen. Gillen now trying to move it north. Avery battles with her, and it's worked back in by Little. Avery now in the right side corner, has that puck. Wrap around, Pictou County, McGrath, lead pass. Maybe need fresh legs out here for White. Line's been out for a little while. Cutting to the left side. And jump that, Green looking for a cover, but it'll bounce off the pad, back to the line. Reynolds spears at that one, and it kind of just sauces up in the air and then comes down here for Red. Over to McDonald. McDonald, one-on-one, picked up down there by Marchand. Marchand, he'll head around the long way in behind. He'll get spun out, back to Reynolds. Reynolds lets one go, a knuckle puck that hits the glove and falls into the right side corner. That one's pushed in around now. Amaro, swiping stick. Now have a lane. Pictou Red, 2-on-1, shot, pad, save, rebound. Another save, and a good one there for the secondary save, and a third chance in front. Hits a pad and covered up. And the best saves of the game there for Ed Murrah. Saving his best here for the third period, 12:03 to go. And two great ones. That second attempt certainly was headed for the back of the net, caught the pad and stayed out. Down into the corner, Mahar gets it in around, Pictou County, lead pass, hits the stick, brought back down. White looking to bring it in. It's kind of been a game, in my opinion, where there's been moments where a team will be having the ice tilt go their way, multiple chances, passes are connecting, seems to caught the other team off guard, and then it'll just switch back around, and then the same thing will happen the other way. So that's how you kind of know these teams are even, and honestly, props to the Pictou County minor hockey system there. It's not always, it's easier said than done making these teams even when they're playing in the same league like this. You're sending out two teams to represent, a AA league, the highest level for the age group. And like I said, it's just easier said than done. So to be here playing a semifinal tied in the third period shows that they did do a good job this year, at least from what I've seen this weekend. Obviously, I haven't seen any regular season play, so take it with a grain of salt. That one brought back in Cameron. Cameron on the right side, he'll pull in, shot, scores, right through. That one fired home. And Pictou County Red back on top. Nathan Cameron, and now we've got a lead here, 4-3 in the third period. And for the fourth time this game, White now has to tie it up. We'll head back to center. Puck played in here by McGrath. Brought in onside. So 11:04 to go in the third, and now a lead here for Pictou Red, and looking for more down the right side. Third of the game for Nathan Cameron. Have yourself a game, young man, as a lead here. His biggest goal. Third of the game with McLeod with the assist. And Cameron has put Red in the lead here. That puck hits the stick there, McGinnis. Brought on, just onside is McGrath, gonna be the first into it on the right corner. Into the middle, Bond shoots, scores, and ties it up just like that. And Bond, with that wicket wrister, catches Green off guard. And the bounce back from this White team is impressive here. Gone down 4 times, and each time they've come back. I guess it was 2-0, so they've had to make up 4 goals, we should say, if we want to be totally correct with the wording. But still, a great job. And Bond, who is emotional at the start of the game, has now scored 2 big ones and kept his team alive here, looking to punch a ticket to provincials. So we were talking about putting that energy in the right spot. And number 6 does exactly that. And what a wicket wrister there, just on the bottom of that circle, in tight. Not many goalies are gonna stop that. Like I said, Green, who's been tough to catch off guard all game long with those quick covers and such, was caught off guard on that one, and right under the bar, tied up 4-4. That one picked up. Back in the other way. Little's gonna go for a skate, 1-on-2, fans on it. Then works it into the corner. Brought back to the right side. Shot won't get through as a diving Amaro. Puts the body on the line and helps stop a shot from the point. That one now into the feet, Marchand. Marchand, he'll get tripped up on the puck. Pelly swung back around. Right side. Here comes Didsbury. Didsbury started the scoring here for Red. Down the right side. That seemed like a lifetime ago in this game. Seen so much happen. Over to the right again. Brought up by Cameron. Cameron brings it in. Stick handling. Back over. Clear shot. Save made. Point blank there on Max Horchuk. Cameron now spinning around, losing the puck. Muscled off as it's poked back through. They're going to have to reset and tag back McLeod. McLeod over to the right side. Pass connects Pictou County into the end boards. Off the feet and a couple extra swipes. Gets it back to Robley. Fired into the right side corner. Chisholm chases after it. It's 1-on-1 along the boards there. Shot. And the save made is a big one there. 8:17 left to go here in the third. Face off will be here to the right side. Dropped in there. Shot from the point and misses the mark and falls into the corner. Battled for now. Red coming out with it, centering pass, rolls off the stick there. Nathan Cameron looking for 4. Had the right idea, but the aim was a little off the mark as it heads in behind. Down into the red end for the first time here in a few minutes. since the Bond tying goal. Into the feet, kept in. McGrath, stick handles. One too many as it's knocked off, and now 3-on-2 the other way. Brought down the right side. Shot, sent in. Freed up in behind. Collision along the boards there. McLeod into the middle. Backhand. Stopped into the feet, and that one knocked back up ahead. Picked up by Cameron. Over to the right side. Halfway through our third period here, so we're in the tail end. It's all square here at 4. Up through the middle, Bond. We're getting into next goal wins territory here, folks, so actually with this game you never know, but certainly gonna want to be on top of it as that one's moving around on the goal line, and a big save down here by Green. Our first goal line save of the day with 6:57 to go in the third. Face off will be down here to the right. Trying to get the updated score here of the other game. That one's sent in by Cochran, and it hits and falls into the back of the net, ricocheting off a red player. And just like that, Cochran pucks on net, and the first lead of the game for Pictou White comes a 6:52 left to go in the third. That one bounces in, and number 8 out there, a big smile on his face, Asher Cochran. Job's not done, but good game out there for number 8 for sure. Worked into the middle, looking for a lead pass. It's gonna bounce over to Marchand. Marchand back through the zone to Young. Young picks it up, moving off. Stick comes in, and notice we haven't had any penalties here in the third. Pelly brings it in. Shot, scores! Past the glove and in, and that'll be 6-4. And Pictou County White has now got a 2-goal lead with 6:23. And a timeout maybe should be called here. If I'm the coach there on the red side, I'm not, but I think you gotta get your guys' head back in the game. Still lots of time. I mean, 7 minutes. You know, it's still time to go to work, and right here, a shot that goes low, but right now you gotta calm everyone down as a 2-goal lead here now. Trying to qualify for the finals. Down the left side, shot from the exterior, and 2 goals that maybe they weren't expecting to go in too, so just a mental reset, shot in front, that one high by Chisholm. Up through the middle, Cameron's picking it up, he's got 3 already. Cameron at the last second, the stick gets him, Noelter worked into the boards. Tied up. They're gonna let him play down there. Coach losing it here on the White side. Puck into the corner. Scooped up, sharp angle shot, and that's in! And the sharp angle shot finds it to the back of the net. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. No timeout called, but 6-5, and this one is gonna go down to the wire. A big goal there to get them back on track. On the other rink, it's 6-3 for the Bulldogs there in the third. It's 6-5 here. Puck across, and it's a 1-goal game once again with 5:15 to go. What a game it's been here. Put on a show for us here on High Button. That one's sent in along the end boards. Lucas Cameron. Shot from Bond, won't get through. Looking for another chance, it's tied up in front. Under 5 to go here now. We're officially down the stretch in this one. McNaughton, he'll stop up. Nice little play there. Lead pass to Bond by McGrath. Bond cutting in. Bond still with it. Bond can't get the shot off, and it's covered up. And like I said, coaches on both sides frustrated, but I think at this point the reffing is what it is. Like we talked about earlier, they called a bunch. Right now they're letting them play to the end of this one. If there's a tie up in the corner, they're not going to be, you know, bringing up 3 guys. So I think at this point it's established, and props to the refs out there. My eyes have done a great job this weekend here in Antigonish. That one spun back into the feet. Pelly gets it up to Marchand. Marchand down the right side into the corner. Swept on once. Pelly down along the wall. That one's getting poked at. Pictou Red's going to come up with it. It'll exit the zone there to center. Cochran skates at it. McLeod up ahead, tripped up there. Marchand into the feet, grabbed. 3:59 left to go. The season on the line for both these teams, and it doesn't get any better than this, folks. 1-goal game with 3:55 to go. Winner moves on. Loser done for the season. Like I said, playing for a spot in provincials. Face-off gonna be right here in front of us. A wild last 5 minutes in this game to make it 6-5. 3 goals in about 2 minutes. Spun back on. It's into the corner for Cameron. Cameron into the left side. 2 players tied up. Pictou White has it. Trying to spin it on. Turned over. Looking to find Nathan Cameron, who's been on absolute fire here today. Comes down into the feet. Chop that once and clear it out. Young gonna chase. Young with it. So time is ticking away here for Pictou Red. 3:15 left to go in the third. Puck tight to the boards here. Vogue shoots that one in. Cameron picks it up. Cameron into the middle. Hits the feet of Bond. Some pressure and some risky stick handling, but Cochran takes care of business. Brought back in now. Down front, Pelly. Little pressure coming there. Young on it as well, McLeod. McLeod brings in, McLeod shot, save on the pad, rebound, and a goal line save the other way. And literally a hair from tying up this game, and a big save in there by Edamura. 2:34 left to go. We'll have the face-off on the left side. Puck dropped and scooped up. Gillen shot for the point, and another save. That one right on the mark as he's checking behind him. And coach is on the red side saying, does he even know if he saved that one? It is a save, 2:27. Boy, it's tense down here. No timeouts have been called yet. I suggested one earlier that wouldn't have worked because they went and scored right after, so that's why I'm up here in the booth commentating and not down there coaching. But both teams still with a timeout. That one kept in on the blue line. Stick lift there by Bond. Brought back out to the middle. Now trying to lead ahead. Goalie still in the net here. We'll keep an eye. Cameron swings that puck out and behind. McNaughton. McNaughton gets some pressure. Full scale press now. 2 minutes left in the season for one of these two teams. Right now, it's for Pictou County Red. White trying to kill the last 2 off here in their own end. Up the right side boards. Knocked back to the line. Didsbury chopped that. Stick lifted, trying to work it back in front. Still with it. Pictou Red right side shot right through the blue paint. Got what they wanted of that one. Bond picks it up. Chased after on the boards, and now no right winger there, so White has a second. Knocked on down. 90 seconds to go. No ice there. Want the ice as it gets loud on the other side by the coaches and fans. Thought that one was going to be blown dead. Minute 13, spinning around. Here comes Cameron. Has 3 already, Nathan Cameron. Left side. Good work there by Noelter. Works him into the corner, and now they go at it. Still going at it. That puck wraps around to the right side. Goalie's out. 6-on-5 here for Pictou Red. Cameron shoots. Too high. Noelter's going to grab it. Up to the right side. Now they have numbers heading back the other way with an empty net. McGrath looking to ice it. McGrath shoots. Scores! And Pictou County White puts themselves up 2. And crowd loving it here. What a game. 7-5, back and forth. And now the timeout being called. As that one sent into the net, and a huge moment to get that and just deliver on it. Whistle blowed on the timeout. We'll head back to center here. Some impassioned words down there. So McGrath. McGrath from Noelter at 44 seconds, so it looks like the Bulldogs ended up winning 6-3. So the winner of this one will take on the hometown Bulldogs at 1 p.m. this afternoon here on High Button Sports, right here on this channel. My name's Jeff Warburton. Thank you for tuning in all weekend long. It's been my pleasure bringing you the games. Remember, the games will still be up there on the channel for on-demand viewing after. 43.9 to go in the game, and a full court press trying to get 2 from Pictou. That one, pardon me, that one up ahead. Right side shot, tipped off the stick and in their own player. And with 38 seconds left, it's not done yet. So the timeout called, a 1-goal game here after the empty net. We'll head back to center, 38.5 to go. Red down the right side here, trying for it. Another chance for a shot, blocked in front, another one blocked. That one into the corner, 30 seconds to go, it's 6-on-5. Back to the line, and if that goes, it might be enough. It is. 24 seconds as it moves up to Board. Board tries to keep it in, swept on, gonna stay out. Oh, and turning that puck over in behind. 15 seconds, running out of time here. Got to get that puck up to number 7 here. 10 seconds to go. Pardon me. Bounces in behind. And it looks like Pictou County White's going to avoid crisis and head to the final. After a hard-fought game. Oh my goodness. Right down to the final. Clear of the puck in a 7-6 game. So we'll give out the MVPs. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. What a way to start the Sunday. Final will be at 1 between the hometown Bulldogs and Pictou County White. As we'll just take a second here. They'll grab their high button toque for the MVP. And we were just treated to a great one here, folks. Probably the best game of the weekend played this morning, and it's White, who was down 4 separate times, come back and win off the empty netter. Face Number 7, Nathan Cameron. Well earned, obviously, the hat trick, and the only man who was able to put in multiple goals for the red side of this game. Should hold his head high after a hard-fought battle. I'm glad he'll have some high button merch to rock, because well earned, and right down to the wire. And Asher Hopkins picks it up. Asher Cochran, and like I was saying, pretty much from the first shift, he had himself a day, so not surprised to see that, but that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports for our semifinal. We'll be back at 1 p.m. for the final, trying to punch a ticket to provincials. We'll see you then. My name's Jeff Werber, and thanks.